is YFM. This is YFM.
Honorable, is it because the information around how to go about doing business and making real money isn't available to the youth, or per your experience, they just don't want to listen?
You know, the perception, unfortunately, in this country, I'll be blunt.
Be very blunt.
This perception that Sikedro is there when we're growing up, it was there. But the person who worsened the situation, I'll be blunt with you, was ex-President Rawlings.
Why so?
He made people lazy and over-dependent on government. Because when he came, he killed and collapsed successful Ghanaian businesses in this country. Allow the ordinary workers like you and Edward Boateng, your workers here, Rawlings will kill Edward Boateng or let him run away from this country and allow the workers to run the business. You don't know the thinking that went through for him to establish this radio station. So when it is given to you overnight,
you won't be able to run it.
Precisely. So they had CDRs, PDCs, and they'll be singing. We not go sit down making cheaters every day. No, walai. Rawlings created the impression that the owners of the businesses were cheating their workers.
Wow.
And they took over. And everything, he indoctrinated Ghanaians to extend that everything was government. So you see today that most of our people have become beggars. They are always dependent on government for everything. That is the remote cause of what we are experiencing today.
Wow.
Everybody thinks government has to do everything. It is not true. Anywhere in the world, you can't get it. Anybody who depends solely on government will never succeed in life. Because what the government has, she has to share it to everybody. So how much are you going to get?
And we have to actually contribute to the bigger amounts they are sharing.
Precisely. So now I come to the point.
Honestly, I believe by the end of this interview, a lot of people listening now, especially the youth, will actually come into terms with the fact that the reality is reality. There's no Sikedro anywhere.
You know, the shortcut will land you into trouble.
Honorable, the honest truth is I'm also a part of the youth. Many a times, as I said earlier, we hear of people who have made it, but the information around how they even got to the top is not anywhere.
I'm going to share mine with you today.
We are going deep, Honorable. Very, very deep. But let's go back to the main question, the first one. Where did Honorable grow up in Ghana?
Yeah, I was born and bred at Asin Dompim, Fusu Roman Catholic Hospital.
Wow.
Asin Fusu.
Okay.
And my real village, the original, is Asin Dompim.
Asin Dompim.
Yeah, just a kilometer. Now, it's part of Fusu. Because of urbanization and development, now it's part of Fusu.
But it's developed. It's no longer a village.
Oh, it's still a village compared to a...
Okay, is that part of the reasons why you still call yourself the village boy?
Yeah. I'm just proud of where I'm coming from.
Okay.
I don't want to be... You know, some people, when they make it in life, they don't even want people to know their past. I was born and bred in the village. When I share this story with you, it will motivate some youth to take their destiny into their own hands. So I'm not afraid to share my past with you. I was born and bred at Asin Dompim. At 1968, I was taken to Kumasi because my father was a teacher there.
Okay.
I went to school in Kumasi, Bantima Presby.
I know Bantima Presby.
Yeah. Then from there, I went to Sojalai.
That's why I actually went to school too. Hey, oh no, but I'm just
I went to Sojalai. From there to practice school.
Okay.
Then they brought me back to my village because I was a troublesome boy, always fighting. So my father couldn't take it. They brought me back to my village. So I completed elementary school in my village, Asin Dompim.
Okay.
I went to Adsadi College at the age of 16 because I completed SAR 7, what they call SAR 7, from 4.
Which was quite young, right?
Old.
Old?
Because my classmates got, some of them were around 10, 11.
Okay.
Some of my classmates, I'm turning 60 next month. They are about 55, 56.
Okay.
So,
you were like their big brother.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what kind of home did you grow up in? I see a lot of discipline in you whenever you speak.
Yeah.
What was the upbringing like at home? If you're
You know,
to say.
I will tell you the two. There are three. I lived with my grandmother.
Okay.
Anytime I was being bad in Kumasi and they shipped me back to my village, I stayed with my grandmother.
Okay.
What she did was that, in the village, we were classmates, myself, Opon, Stephen Yamiche, and Brukuma. We called something Enobwa, meaning Saturday, Sunday, these young men or young boys will go and weed some bush to create a farm. So today is Ken on Saturday. The next Sunday is Brukuma. Then the two left, Stephen Yamiche and Opong, will be the following week.
Okay.
So by the time the farming season starts, we have our own farms. We have our own farms.
At that tender age?
Yes, and my grandmother will be doing everything because I go to school. She cannot cut these big trees or fell the big trees, so we will do that. Then she takes over. Again, when I was in Kumasi, I was staying with my father. My father didn't know how to train kids. He was a teacher, surprisingly. But every mistake with a slap, that is why I'm not afraid of anything.
Wow.
Every mistake. My father never sat with me even to tell me why you shouldn't do this. One mistake, wham, wham, wham. So it got to a point I was not even scared of anybody again.
Your body created resistance for that.
Then when I went to Adsadi College, I moved to Accra because my mother has remarried. My stepfather, now he's at East Legon. My mother is passed. There, we were staying at Kokomlimle.
Multimedia?
Challenge Bookshop.
Okay.
The Technical School Accra, ATTC.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we were staying. Far exactly opposite Isaac Osei's house, parents. There, I wasn't a bad boy, but I liked fighting. So anytime you hear people coming to my home, it means I've beaten somebody. But the difference between my stepfather and my father is that my stepfather will put me in his car. He's a soldier, a border guard. That is where they have the immigration headquarters. When he comes back from work, then he'll take his car to do some taxi. I'll be sitting in front, and this man will be advising me.
Wow.
Don't do this, don't do. I never had that from my real father. He wouldn't have time. A teacher only slaps. A lot of things.
Was he like that only at home, or it was his character?
Well, I think he's a hardcore guy too.
Okay.
Very hardcore guy. I've seen him fight several times.
Wow.
Yeah, with my grandfather. My grandfather was a chief. That one is a long story. My grandfather didn't want him to marry my mother.
Okay.
So that generated into something else.
Issues.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But he was a hardcore guy. In fact, the teachers called him boxer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a lefty. One mistake, boom, even among his own teachers, he was, those things. But I think that is not a good training. My son is here. I don't remember. I think I've lashed him once.
He said once.
Yeah, once. I've never,
But I'm sure that one even came with, some talks around.
Oh, yes.
I had to
I like talking to my kid. It got to a point I didn't respect my father because he didn't give me anything. It was only beating and, But I respect my stepfather till date. My mother is dead. The house is still there. Every month I take care of him because of the way he taught me real life. And I can tell you, when my father thought I was a bad boy and I didn't listen, my stepfather thought I was a very good boy. He had 14 kids.
Okay.
And his cousin asked him, he wants to do him a favor. One of his children he wants to take to Germany. And my stepfather chose me.
Out of the 14?
Out of his 14 kids, real ones. The man chose me.
So you were not bad after all.
Yeah, but the training that my father gave me, that's why I think he wasn't a good father.
Wow.
He didn't teach me.
You had a very interesting childhood. Honorable, from what you said, I now know where your interest in farming came from. But now let's bring it back to now. Farming isn't really a thing the youth are getting into. It's not enticing. I don't know who has made it like that.
I don't know your time. I was going to give you one, but I'll give you more if you have time.
Honorable, we can do 3 hours if you want.
So let me continue, and the people listening have to get the upbringing, how I started life. So at the Saudi College, when I came to stay in Accra, my mother used to sell atokanshi on a small table between Mr. Donko from Agogo and Mr. Agyapong. In between them, 2 ladies, they'll be facing each other. Auntie Foster and my mother, they'll put their tables together and sell. Then in the evening, they'll pack everything in a box and go and put it in those shops. So what I did that time was that my mother was selling what we call wick. Wick is what we put in the lantern so that you lit the match. Yeah. Blade. And the blade, they had 2 types. Tatra.
Blue, Bino.
Blue. The Naze with the crocodile on it. We have some PK, chocolate. So we create a board. Then we put a bit on each. Then we go around. Yes, PK, chocolate, Tatra, Naze, yes, Rob.
Wow.
We're selling, hawking on the street. And it was a competition among the brothers or siblings. And one guy always made more money than me, Opong. Now he's a pastor.
Pastor Opong.
Then I graduated into selling lead bars. Lead bars is what they use for guns, the local guns. Okay, buckets, aluminium buckets. So in 1981, when I was going to sixth form, there was a lady from his Equiapem half and a Nigerian, married to a Nigerian, and they were bringing a lot of stuff. That time, Ghana, because of Rollins and his coup and whatever happened, he handed over to the man. There were a lot of shortages. So I remember very well, NNSC, Nigeria National Supply Commission, milk. There are some, they call it wire. When you want to trap an animal, in the farms, that's what they use. So, yeah. So this woman will bring all these things, I'll sell, make money. So when I was going to sixth form, I was rich. Myself, not my parents.
Not your parents.
But through business. Through business. So when I finished sixth form, my stepfather's cousin asked, which of your children do you want me to help? And he said, take my son, Ken. That time, what his real children said was that, I don't know how to put it, was it what to unsuno and out the baha ashim, meaning you take your intestines out and put leaves in your stomach.
Means they were not in support of what was happening.
Yeah, meaning I was not the real child. And he took the stepchild instead of the real child. But all the real children that I took them to America, none of them has even come back to say that, brother or sister, let me also help you. They didn't do it. What it means is that if any of them had first
gone,
that would have been the end of the family.
True, that's very true.
So, if you want a real prophet, my stepfather is a prophet.
He's the one.
Yeah, he's the one.
He's the one with the foresight, yes.
Yeah, he foresaw that the future of my family does not come from my own children, but my stepson.
And I'm sure he's very proud of you now.
Oh, yes.
Honorable, so if I'm not mistaken, your first opportunity out of Ghana was Germany.
Yeah, Germany.
How long did you stay there?
I stayed there for 18 months.
18 months.
Then I went to America.
How did you just move to America through that 18 months?
Yeah, I work hard, and the lady that I was staying with, an elderly woman, she took me through a lot. You know, it was not easy to get a job. So I got a job at a restaurant. It's called Times Square on Holmes Hotel or whatever. And I'll start working at around 5 p.m. After that, 5 to 5. Then from 5 p.m., 5 a.m., I'll drive to Promat and also do 2 hours. So I'll finish about 9. Then I'll come home. I'll get home around 11. Sometimes in the train, I'll fall asleep and even miss my station. Had to come back. When you sleep at 11, 2 p.m., the woman will call you. Kennedy.
That's just 3 hours.
Yes, Kennedy, when you go to America, you're going to go to school and work at the same time. You have to start from here. I have to clean the lady's house before I go to work at 5. Now, brother, and when you get there, Germany, you work. So I have to work at the restaurant for 12 hours again and go back to Promat.
Do 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. You couldn't sleep. So I made money, and that's how I was able to go to
the US.
Yeah, America. And in fact, I'll be honest with you, the Germans, they are hardworking more than the Americans. They will really use you. So when I went to America, the second day, I got a job at Zaro Bakery.
Okay.
Which was not possible in Germany.
In Germany.
So it was a dream come true. I work at Zaro Bakery in a freezer. So when they make the doughs, they put it in the racks and put it in the freezer. Very cold. When it comes out, it's like a stone. Then they'll thaw it again before they put it in the oven. So I was there, and one day in my own building, I was coming out, and I met my senior, Baba Moro. He's in Kumasi.
Okay.
Coming out. Then he asked me, hey, what are you doing? And I'm so I live here. I said, what? I also live here. He was on the 6th floor, 5J, and I was 6H, 178th Street. So he said he works at a gas station. So he fixed me gas station as well. So I'll do the bakery 40 hours, then I'll come and do gas station. And listen, why there is no Sikedro anywhere? My 40 hours, my permanent job is the bakery.
Yeah.
But those Ghanaians who have stayed in America for long, after work, all they know, most of them, entertainment. So weekends, they'll give their shift to me.
You go and work.
And go to parties, then I will stay in and work. That's what I want my son to learn. Monday evening, I start from 10 p.m. to 6. Then by the time I finish checking the sales, it will be around 8. I have to start work at 12. So I'll go home, get some farina and some soup. Then straight to Zaro Bakery around Hans Point.
That's where your official 40 hours begin.
Yes. So I came to a point, I was doing 88 hours a week from the gas station. I start Monday, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Tuesday, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. That gives you 16 hours. Wednesday, 10 to 6. That gives you 24. Thursday, Okay, that gives you 32. Wow. Then you do Friday. Now listen. Friday, 10 to 6 gives you the 40 hours. Saturday, 24 hours. And Sunday, 24 hours. So I get 88 hours straight. And you know, because if you make the slightest mistake you make, you die. They will shoot you. Yeah. America, you are dealing with money, this guy. So they have bulletproof. You only slide the money here. A gun cannot even go.
Exactly.
Right. So Saturday, Sunday, I have curtains on the floor. This the oil. I remove them. The ones that I'm selling, the coffee, whatever. So I will tear them apart and make it like a bed and sleep on it. Whilst you are sleeping, you are dozing, then
somebody knocks.
Pump number 5, $20. Your eyes are red. Wow. You are using the computer.
Oh, I'm sorry, but how old were you at this point?
No, I was in 1985. I was 25 years.
And so you didn't fall sick through the season? Were
no.
there times?
No.
Your body just took this knock?
Yeah. Because of the training from Germany, it was easy for me.
It was easy for you.
Germany, I was washing plates. And my brother, if I put my hand in the hot water or after bath, you see these white things here. Now I've used shea butter, so you can see. All these years in Germany, I was washing plates. Just for 18 months, but till date, if you are with me, after bath, you will see these white things here. So America was heaven with all these jobs.
The thing is, you just went in for the jobs, so it wasn't a challenge for you, because what you're saying would be a challenge for somebody else.
The challenge would be that you wouldn't want to spend that number of hours. And let me tell you, those we met with their green card and American passport, most of them were working in the hotels. They were making $240, $250 a week. And the 88 hours, I was making only 285. Then the Zaro Bakery, the 40 hours, my take home was $120. But you see, because I put in more hours, I was making about 3/4 more than those with their green card and a passport, because I was earning $400 a week. Those with their passports, American citizen and whatever, were making $250.
You were making way more than them.
Yeah, because I put in more hours. Then I have a friend here, Osofo from Pong. He stays at Achimota. And Baba Moro taught me how to drive. I didn't know how to drive until, I age 24, not like them, they have, So Baba Moro taught me how to drive. I decided to drive a taxi. So I've saved money. I went to auction and bought Chevy Impala. Same scenario. If you make a mistake, you're going to die. So we have bulletproof in the car. So with insurance and everything, it came to $3,000. I didn't have my green card, but I started working, driving taxi in the Bronx. And listen, who says Sikadro and you can make it? You can make it. In 7 months, I had 8 taxis.
From the first one you had bought?
Yeah. Because every month, every day, I saved $100. The 7 days will give me $700.
Yeah.
But I make more money in the weekends. So I use that to pay my rent and food. But the weekend, you will still make more money. That if I save 100 weekends, I can make about $180 on Friday night, another $180 on Friday night, Saturday night. And
Then
Sunday,
into
you know,
Monday.
around a year, come back home with maybe 120, 130. So in a month, I saved $3,000. Then I'll go to auction. I want him to listen. My son is standing there. He has to listen.
Can you listen?
He has a lot of things on silver platter. So I'll go there, auction, buy this car, do the insurance with lawyer Mankwa, big brokerage, do the partition and everything. Then I'll give it to somebody to drive. You pay $40 a day. I don't want stories until this is where probably my father's style or whatever comes in. If I give it to you, it's contract. Sunday evening, you bring my 280. The only time you give me excuse is when I take the car to workshop for maintenance.
So regardless, they should still make the money.
Yeah, you make my money, 280.
And was this cool for them? Did they see you as
Oh
a
yeah,
strict
$40.
That was cool.
But look, because on my own, I save 100.
Yeah.
So if I bought a car for you, out of the 100, you have 60 and have 40. If you are working, you can make the 60 hour time. Because I do Zaro Bakery a week, 120. And you are
That's
making
been for 40
$60.
hours, yeah.
Yeah, and we are making $60 a day. So it was very good money. And so I didn't want any story. So with these 8 taxis, I saved $24,000. My stepfather was a border guard. He went on pension. Jubilee House or was WO's quarters that they were staying. They had to throw their things out because my stepfather didn't prepare. So they didn't have anywhere to stay. Then Azuma Nelson and his boss, Mr. Asa, they used to have Paramount Hotel on Achimota Road. Azuma came to fight. There was a shop, a liquor store on 114 and Legnos Avenue. It's called Fred Wines and Liquor. It was a Ghanaian who set up, opened that shop. So most of the taxi drivers, when we are in Harlem and we are tired, we just go and park our car there. I went in there and I saw Azuma Nelson.
Wow. That was your first time meeting him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the boss, Mr. Asa. So talking, I said, oh, say, I have money for my mother. They've thrown them out of their house. But I don't know how to get the money home. The man looked at me and my age, and I mentioned 24,000. He was surprised. So I gave him $16,000. In 1988, Ambassadorial Enclave, when you go under the bridge, you turn right, the first street, I'm telling you today, from that junction to the end, where you make a right to ANC Mo, I connected electricity and water.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, that in 1988, that is where Azuma Nelson's manager bought the house for my parents.
So you actually gave them the money to sort them out?
Yes, to sort my parents. And he was so honest, very sincere. Because he liked me, my age and that amount that I mentioned. So when he bought the house, it was a boys' quarters. He got it for 24,000 because I told him I've saved 24,000. So when he got the house, then I quickly sent him the 8,000. So my first house in Ghana here was April 17, 1988.
1988?
Yes. 1988. That was my first house. My second house was 624 Commonwealth Avenue in 1989.
How do you keep numbers? You
My brother,
forget them.
you've gone through it. You are not lying. It's your experience. So it will come just like that.
I get that.
He didn't know that Jennifer Lopez was staying on the same lane with us. He didn't know. Because he was young. You know?
You wish you had come earlier, right? Wow. Impressive.
You know, so 1989, I bought the house before he was born. I remember when the bank was talking to me, they could tell that I have deep accent. So the lady asked me, "Are you an African?" I said, "Yes." "And we are paying $69,000 deposit." I said, "Yes."
Yeah.
"And you are what? 28 years?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Wow. What work do you do?" I said, "I'm a taxi driver." But honestly, that time, Reagan introduced this amnesty program. So I had the opportunity to work with lawyer Kwadua from Asiedu.
Okay.
Now he's here at the Redco, bungalow number E1. He became my boss. That is where I made the money. Reagan's time, the amnesty time. So the drugs, the Sikedro, everybody is talking about, came from there. And our office was 3 East, 167th Street. 3 East, 167 and Jerome Avenue, then Edward Grant. Today, as I speak, is an African market at this place.
And you still own it?
No, not me.
Not you.
And this place was in the middle.
Okay.
We were on the left.
Okay.
Then the travel agent. But today, the woman has all the 3 shops. Our office, hers, and the travel agent.
All this happening, you had not clocked 30 years?
No.
Okay.
No. When I was 30, I had 11 houses in Ghana.
And all these through hard work?
Yes. Anytime, look, let me tell you, during the amnesty time, somebody who was working for a week, making $120 a week, the amnesty time, I'm not exaggerating, I take home over $1,500 a day.
A day?
Yes. So my boss bought a house at Redco. No, I bought 1988, the first one, and 1989, where my parents are staying now.
Yes, yeah.
I bought it on the same street, 2 houses on the Ambassadorial Enclave. One was 1988, April, and one was 1989. Then I bought Redco bungalow number A5 in 1990.
Okay.
Then I went to Kaneshi and the rest. You know. So when I made money, I would quickly come to Ghana, buy property, and go back. Because that time I had my green card. That is how I fortified myself. So it has not been easy. And I'm sharing this experience with you for people to know that life is not going to be easy. My brother, I've lost almost everything twice. Twice.
To what?
One. When you know Hollywood,
Yes.
the filling stations and all those properties, I built it. I had a fight with my sister because the way she was managing the place, I didn't like it. She actually bought the whole land and I did the construction of the buildings. I had to lose everything because that time she was using Rollins. Because Rollins' girlfriend was my sister's best friend. So they were using Rollins to intimidate me. I said, hell no. Me, the way I've struggled in America to get it. And first, she didn't even go
This
to
is your biological sister?
Yes. One mother, one father. Don't do business with even your mother. Do your own business. Get her money to eat.
Yes.
Don't do any business
Don't put them in
with
charge.
any family member. At all. Do your own thing. So I mean, whatever I'm doing for them, I'm sharing it.
Yes.
This is yours. You mess up, God knows I've done
You're
my
not
part.
handling it for me.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Yeah, it's yours. But to go and do business with a family member, I'm afraid, no, don't do it. Even Jesus Christ. If Jesus Christ tells you he knows Ghana, don't trust Jesus Christ again. Because he's been corrupted. Anybody who knows Ghana has been corrupted. So don't trust. Use your business principles to protect your investment.
Family or no family?
Family or no family, use your aid to protect your investment. If not, what don't have a good tea. And you know, the sad thing is that you, the very person that is feeding, the whole family will turn against you because they think what you have should be theirs.
Yeah. the sense of entitlement we have out here is unbearable, honestly.
You know? So it has not been easy. Look, I lost the first one, and listen to me. First one that I lost was in 1992. Me, I was in MPP. We formed MPP in 1990 at Brooklyn, New York, Nana Boachi's house. Myself, no, my boss, Boachi Agyapong, Dr. He's now the counselor in UN, New York, Dr. Mwako, Professor Emeritus Mwako. He became MP after JB, then JB came back. Yeah, that man. Kwabe Usu, Ghana Maritime, he became the MPP first chairman, and Boachi was the general secretary. So in 1992, we were so sure Ghanaians were prepared for change. So we came to support Dr. Dubois with Dr. Preku, and that's where I got to know Dr. Preku and the rest. And we lost the election. When we lost the election, I stayed here for 8 months. When I went back, my office had been taken over and given to the lady. That's how come she used the African market. And you see, why I always react strongly when somebody says I'm a drug dealer, it's because of that. When I lost everything in 1992, I was going through divorce with his mother. I had another nice girl here. She left me because the money was not coming
anymore.
Yeah. Now when she sees me, see this guy, you day. When she sees the kind of cars I use, then she realizes a mistake. Yeah. You know, I went back. And listen, Professor Dubois was so sure he was going to win. So in his house at airport, all this while I had not gone to university. I was a sophomore, making money. But you know, I wish the man had lived to see. I didn't know the statement he made. I thought he offended me, but he saw something in me. Listen to me. When he was arranging his ministerial positions, it got to me and he tapped me here. Young man, you're going to be a strong businessman. I didn't get it. I thought, oh, maybe because I've not been to college. Yeah. I've not gone to college. That is why he's saying that. Not knowing he saw something in me. So when we lost the election, I said, school idea, me also make Kobe.
So that was what motivated you to go back to school?
Yeah, to go back to school in 1993. At Fordham University.
New York.
Yeah, in the Bronx. But even that 3 years, we share what I would. And when Reagan, Clinton,
yeah.
Clinton also came with U.S. lottery. And I was the first person.
So that was when it started? That was when it started?
Yeah. Okay. Clinton's time. I was the first person to introduce this program here. My office was at Zaglo House at the Braka. And look, the kind of money I made that time, that is when I came back. When after getting broke with the Dubois election, you know, I started all over again. I was using my last Lincoln. Her mother has also left the place. My house, the 624 Commonwealth Avenue, was taken by the bank. I was left with only my Lincoln Navigator. No, Lincoln Town Car. That was the time I should have done drugs. Yeah. By my brother.
You went back?
I went back to drive taxi. That's when I took them. They had stayed with, when there was a problem with the mother and myself, they came to Ghana. So I took them back. And my wife did very well.
Within a short period, you had moved from owning taxis to driving the taxis yourself?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So when things like this happen to you and you say you are going to consult whoever, you're making a mistake. Life is never going to be smooth. If not, we will all behave like animals. If life is so smooth, we don't have challenges on our way to success, then we will behave like animals. There are definitely going to be challenges, but you have to rise to the occasion. I say strike hard when the iron is hot. You just don't back off when the iron is hot. You'll be defeated completely.
Exactly. When it dries, it will deform. But when you strike it hard, you put it into the shape you want it.
Right.
So that when it dries, it goes into the shape you want. Oh no, but let's talk about school. When you decided to go back to school in America, how was the experience like? Which course did you study?
Economics.
Economics. I also did economics in uni. You see, I've seen my economics. Yeah, most of I say economics in here. I also did economics.
It's the best that you can do.
I'm on TSA.
No, very
my
good.
life in a different
yeah,
way.
my own in a different perspective.
How was it?
Let me tell you.
It wasn't your first time in America, though. So
no.
How was it like?
I'm not saying everybody should waste his good time before going to school as a mature day. You see, literature, Macbeth.
Yeah.
Honorable Alex Markin was shocked when all those years that I was doing Macbeth, I could recite it just like that. Me, Baba. It's like I didn't even understand what I was reading. But in the Fordham University, I was a mature student. I knew what I was doing. My GPA, none of my kids, I think one of them will beat me, but not yet. So long as she has not. My GPA was 3.85.
Throughout?
As a mature student. When I was there, my professor, he was Iranian. He introduced me to Solomon and Solomon. Financially, now it's called Smith Band. Because I was good in economics, those things. Now, of course, I was matured. I've made money, lost it, started driving taxi again. And my new wife, which is still my wife, Stella Wilson, did marvelously well. I brought the 2 kids. She took them as hers. And she really supported me. So I was able to come back again. I introduced the U.S. lottery that was introduced by Clinton to Ghana.
You were the first person that brought it
here.
Yeah.
You will find out. And that time, when I finished the program, I had said to myself, I didn't know how it was going to happen. I had said to myself that at age 35, I'll be a millionaire.
Did it happen?
Oh, yes. No, I said age 40.
Age 40.
Age 40, I'll be a millionaire. September 30th, 1996, I had $1,145,000. Bam.
Which was way before the age you even said.
Right. At a great bank. Dr. Kranchi was the one who was handling my money for me. From the lottery.
You made that much?
Yes. Because I took 567 people to America that year in 1996. So when we finished the program 30th, I checked my bank account. I called all the workers, those who helped me, gave everybody $20,000 and popped champagne. That now I can say that I'm a millionaire.
And so you
listen again. I lost that money too.
How?
That is when I started working with my sister. We set up this Hollywood with shops here and there, and boom. After this, she wanted to take everything for herself. I had to fight. One day, Irene Mercado, she's now what's the title again? Director General for Common Fund. She was a student. They were the one I was arrested and taken to Legon police station. She was the one who was bringing me food. People don't know how I have struggled
how
to
rough
get
it's been, yeah.
Yeah. And my brother, village boy like me, I've made $1 million and I see it rare that my sister who is not educated is outwitting me.
Wants to take it.
I had to fight. I'll get to Hollywood and the police will arrest me
On your own property?
Yes. Yes. I had to fight. So it was not easy. All this, I left. So what I had to do to start again was that when you make money, you should have secured investment. And the secure investment is properties. Properties will not make you rich because you wait for rent to come. You don't do the business with the money because it's stuck. But it's a security. Anytime the money that you are doing business with, you lose it,
you can go back.
You have a fallback. My brother, to start life again, fortunately for me, I had 11 houses that time. So I had to sell the strategic ones in a good location to start life all over again. I lost Tesano Airport, all those, I lost it. And started life.
And in between that was your education, because
I stopped. I didn't finish.
Yes, I wanted to get to that.
Fordham University in 1996, when I made that money, I deposited it at Great Bank, and I was still going to school. But what was happening was that the workers, when we started the 97 one, the workers used my company receipts to take people's money that I'm going to do the program. I will get the green card for them, do the applications and everything. But I was in school. I was going to come back when they are going to
do it again.
No, when they are going to the interview itself.
Okay.
I'll be here to guide what to do. But filling the forms, my brother, they use my company receipts to take the money and never did anything for them.
And all these people were falling back to you because it was your receipt?
Yes. So I had to come back and had to pay everybody.
Out of the money you had made with them?
Yes. Had to pay everybody. You see, if I had not paid everybody, do you think today I would get mough even to talk?
Because you would have been labeled as a criminal back then.
Right. But a lot of friends who were doing that, they had legal background and they used technicalities to refuse to pay the people. And they never had peace. But I paid everybody. I paid. I refunded their money. So long as you have my receipt, I have authorized them to take it. So if I don't see it, it is assumed that you have given the money to me. And I had to pay. That is honesty.
Was it true that you deferred your course in the university just so you can come back and do business with the money? At a point you said, okay,
yes.
Why should I have this money?
Let me give you why I stopped. Was that when my professor introduced me to this Solomon and Solomon, myself, there's one Ghanaian, now he's dead, Atta, then a Jamaican and Spanish, were 4 students that the professor recommended. Atta got a job with AT&T.
Okay.
And I got Solomon and Solomon. That time, even in school, they were giving me $89,000. So after the interview, congratulations, then I went home and asked my wife, you mean so all this school that I'm going to get 89,000. And this 89,000 is not net. Uncle Sam is also going to take his. So I told her, look, I cannot let this money go like that with what the people are doing. Now, if I have $1,145,000 in my account, why should I stay here and take 89,000 minus Uncle Sam? No, I'm going to work with it. You can ask my wife. She was so disappointed because the family she comes from, they are all highly educated. R.P. Bafu's family. So, finish and go. I said, if I stay here 1 year, I'll go to jail.
True.
If I stay here 1 year and the people continue to take people's money and don't deliver, I'll go to jail.
Go to jail.
I've lost my first day. This one, I can't let it go. So I came back. That is how come I didn't finish. But it worth it. I said to myself, I said to my wife, don't worry. I'm going to employ PhDs, masters, graduates to work for me. And I've done exactly that.
Wow. Honorable, that is the genesis of your business and, you know, the creation of your wealth. But at what point did you decide to get into politics full time?
I was still in politics because I lost money
exactly.
at the Dubois time in 1992. It was my boss who introduced me. He's a very good man, great man, a lawyer from Mesiedu. Okay. If I had told him I was coming here, he would have tuned in.
So listen.
He really likes me, you know.
Okay.
It's not easy to work with somebody and he will love you to death.
Yeah.
He's sick now, but the family tells me every blessed day he's listening to a man to see if I'll come or not. So it's not easy to have a boss like that.
Exactly.
And I think I also respected him and did the right thing and all those things, you know. So I promised myself that I will not lose this money. So I came back and I lost every contact. The lady who was helping me there, they didn't let her go back because she made a mistake. I bought golf, GT, whatever for her. I set up baby's boutique for her. And the way she was dressing, enviness, but they were temporary. They were only there for the lottery program.
Exactly. So it's like seasonal.
Right.
Yeah.
You go and come back and, you know. But they didn't call her again. Life still goes on. So I started hustling left and right, you know. And that time, even today, $1 million is still a lot of money. And honestly, it is not only the $1 million, $1,145,000. That was in the account. So my sister went to a Greek bank for a loan. Dr. Crunchy was also from Masin.
Okay.
So talking to her, says, oh, she mentioned my brother is this, and I was, oh, okay. So your brother is doing very well, this. And my mother convinced me to help my sister
get the loan.
First, the Dr. Crunchy said he was not going to give her the loan because when her appearance, she had gold all over, and all you could hear, crang, 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 when she's walking. Now she's thrown everything away. Yes, so gold all over. So Dr. Crunchy said, no,
I don't trust you.
I don't trust you. I don't think you can pay. So I had to guarantee for her.
Okay.
It got to a point where she realized the interest was so high. So, oh, why don't you take shares in this? This is how it all started. And I'm telling you, in 1997, I pumped in $400,000 only for me to see that I entered the premises, the business was doing well. But I didn't have time to manage. She was the one managing it. She goes there and dip her hands into the money and go away without even accounting for it. So the gas attendants also, they all bought cars. One day,
Madam is doing it, so we are all doing it.
Yeah, one day I went there to check. There was no money and there was no fuel in the tank.
Where did it go?
That is when I started. I said, no, this can't happen. This kind of management, it won't happen. Then it started. I did this, I did that. What I went through, my brother, your mother, let her stay there and give her money to drop.
Don't involve them.
No.
And I'm sure when things hit the south, they will definitely involve family members. Yeah, so at the long run.
Me say, I had to pull a gun
Wow.
at the court. The lawyer, he met me in parliament. He said, this guy is a strong guy. There's a designer called Dominion.
Okay.
And I was getting those shirts from Manchester, a wholesale. I'm the one who brings the things from America. So if you are wearing my shirt, I know. The lawyer was wearing my shirt at the court. I said, you, a lawyer, that you solicit favors from your clients. This shirt is for me. And I held it. I said, look here, Dominion, they're cheap. I pulled the gun. I said, I'll blow your head. Think I'm stupid? I've gone through that. And now you think this illiterate can let me lose everything? Hell no, I'll die here. Fortunately, the judge knew Dr. Crunchy. They adjourned the case. And the judge, akufo-addo, her husband had died. And 1 year anniversary, she came to our place for furniture to go and do, some few gathering. Then Dr. Crunchy told her that, oh, those are my nephew and niece. Then the fight that they are fighting. So Dr. Crunchy took the judge through everything, how I gave the money and everything to it. So the next time we went to court, good, why I didn't like my mother, and I'll tell you a secret today. I had vowed, I'm telling you today, may say don't do business with any family member. I had vowed, it's only today that I'm coming public. I had vowed that if my stepfather had died before my mother, I would have thrown my mother out of my house. Because my mother, I gave her money to make a deposit, bungalow number A5. She went to court and testified that the house is for my mother, my sister. Nah. I swear to God. My stepfather went there and said, Mommy Judge, me yire wabwa. Mano na disikano mano. Na ma time no ba nyame, my stepfather yini che me mami. Bana me mami fi say my stepfather would die before her. But she died before my stepfather. Na ma planning say ke metu.
Okranka betu no.
Metu no akotena me sister nchen because
you know, osene the auntie.
Yeah, osene the auntie. But it didn't work that way. I'm telling you. I've been very bitter with family business. So me, I stay away. And you can take a cue from me. It has not been easy. It has not been easy. So when people see you, they don't want to work because of politics. They talk trash. He's a drug dealer. He's this. I will not keep quiet.
Because you know what you've been through.
Yes. I will not keep quiet. I will fight back. That is my style. I'm sharing all this with you, life experiences for the youth that are coming up to know that you're not going to have a smooth sailing. There will be ups and downs. When you fall, you rise. If you fall and you stay there, that is the end of you. Now let me tell you how to make money.
Let's go into that. I'm very interested.
You see, especially the workers here, I know your income is not that huge, but you should still save money. One, if you are not married, you should be able to save 70% of your income. How you can do that is that you can share, you can rent a place and share with a friend. So that if you are supposed to pay 600, you pay 300. Yeah. You can even bring a third person. So that if you have to pay 600, you pay 200. What it means is that if you are two, you will save 300.
Exactly.
If we are three, you will save 400. And it becomes a big savings. Typical example of what I'm saying is today. And it's all over the world. When you look at America, you realize the way about 30 million people are filed for unemployment. It means they never saved. They were doing hand to mouth. If you don't save, if you don't have the ability to save, you will never be successful. Savings, the power of savings is key to success. But the first cardinal principle for anybody to be successful is honesty. There are a lot of people. Let me give you one example. I have a Chinese woman here. She has given credit to some Opera Square traders, plumbing equipment and all those things, lights. When she is going for the money, they give excuses. She supplied me goods worth $11 million, and I've paid $9 million. So anytime I tell her, Wela, I need this, she has confidence in me that as for Ken, he will pay.
Yeah.
That's richness.
The financial trust is there, and it comes from honesty.
Yeah, and that is richness. People who take her goods and do not pay cannot go back to her. As simple as that. So she gives me this credit, and I honor. Anytime they pay me, I honor. Sometimes I have to give everything to her because she will also be stressing.
Yes.
Of course, I have other businesses, so I'll eat. Then I give everything to her. Wait for another payment. That is honesty. So whatever I tell her, I need this, immediately she will organize it because she knows I'm going to pay.
Honor your word.
Honesty brings confidence. Then I gave you an example of working 188 hours plus 40 hours, which is 128 a week. If you use 40 hours to make $250 and go and drink your akufo-addo or Budweiser, that was the favorite drinks
Back then.
Budweiser and akufo-addo. Then if you want to get drunk, they call it Old English. It's a beer, but the alcohol content was a bit high. Old English. You see, the time that you are spending to drink akufo-addo, I'm at the gas station working. So hard work. So if you want to make it in life, you should be hard working, honesty, and savings.
Right now, no. Hard work not better as a youth, and I quite issue but
You see, let me tell you. Let me give you an example. The problem of the youth today is that they think they finished university, they've completed university. I'm a graduate, so this job I can't do it. Why is it that I had 11 houses, but I went back to drive taxi? And this was not even a regular taxi. It was from Co-op City to Baychester. Co-op City, $11, dollar.
Wow.
Yeah. Why? You have to adjust to every situation so that you can come back. But with your ego saying that you're a graduate, you don't want to do anything.
My boy comes degree in it.
Yeah. Look, from here I'm going to my site. One day, I got there, and my manager, he knows me very well. He was interacting with a lady who had come there with ice kenke or some drinks to sell to the workers on site. Talking to her, the girl said she's a graduate. She did communication or something, whatever. Then I said, oh, graduate? And we are doing it. I said, yes, but I don't have a job. I don't have anything to do. So I bring the food here to sell and I make something. So, this story is what my boss will want to hear. So wait, he's coming. I got there. I saw the lady with water and some drinks selling to the workers. So I asked her, are you a graduate? She said, yes. I said, go and bring your certificate. Kenneth, has she started working?
Wow, 2 months already.
Yeah. I said, wow. You see, she's not lazy. She's not waiting for manna or government to come and feed her. I was encouraged and touched by a graduate selling ice kinky to make a living.
So point is, you did not employ her because of her certificate, but you employed her because of her zeal and hard work.
Yes.
Okay.
For her to have been a graduate and come so low to sell means she's a serious-minded person.
It's a go-getter.
Right. So I said, well, if you live in Tema, now what I can do for you is Ken City, is in Accra. He says, hey, I'll do it. I said, okay. So I called Kenneth. They should train her, and now you've heard it yourself that she started working 2 months ago.
Honestly, I'm really impressed. I'm touched. I'm picking all these things myself because means youth and me won't be.
Yeah.
And these are things that people won't tell you. Because seminar, you go and pay, and then they will just brothelize it, and they won't go honest with that.
Let me tell you, a graduate, you come here. You see, the level of education you have will make you think differently, because when we talk of risk, we'll come to that.
Okay.
Some people selling here may not even know the risk. They wouldn't know the integrity. You have to be honest, you have to be sincere, this and that. You would have heard it in passing somewhere along the line in your education. So if you begin to sell something, and for a graduate to lower himself or herself to go and sell something, you don't want to fail. That is where the success comes from. You don't want to fail. And most of them would not fail because they didn't stay home and expect manna to come from heaven. They abandoned their ego, their certificate, and tried to do something. Those people will definitely succeed in life.
Wow.
Definitely. For him to abandon his certificate, ego, to go so low to start life, they will make it. So the youth. Now, how much? Sometimes it's very difficult to get capital.
I know.
Very difficult to get capital. But you can start small. You can start small and build. Sacrifice. Let me tell you. From 1 to upper 6, I had girlfriend. They were just only in name. My success and my determination came from women who dumped me. It challenged me. I always turn negative to be positive. So the youth, turn your negatives to be positive. The women, 2 of them, they dogged me because Charlie poverty. Oba, Mr. Father, fear on one. The furniture, if you read Chinua Achebe, he said, me and my wife.
Yes.
The single chairs. One of them, when she came, I had forgotten that the chair was broken and they just put it there. So she sat on it and she was exposed. But only hear that. So she felt I deliberately did that. How can I deliberately do that? I went to her house to apologize and she never agreed. I said to myself, one day I'll be somebody.
Wow. I'm getting a lot of messages on our WhatsApp. Let me just take a brief moment to say hi to a few people. This one in here says, my first time listening to Honorable Kennedy. Agyapong, people are not thinking at all in life. You need to hustle to get to the top. This one didn't add his name. Thank you, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, for this info about life. I'm really inspired and proud to have you as a leader in Ghana. Keep telling us the truth, but nothing else but the truth. Obviously, that's what he's going to give us. Honorable, so I watched a documentary about you, I think this about 2-3 years ago, and it was a day in your life. I think they visited your house in your constituency.
Okay.
And I was amazed to see the number of people who queue up at your doorstep every morning to ask for help. What moves you to help all these people, and what do you look out for before you even help someone?
Why I do that is that I try to give everybody equal opportunity, which I didn't get. And I do that because when we were in Agyapong College, one, I had nickname, Agyapong, marriage. In the class, I was tall, you could tell from my height, so I was always behind it. When a teacher comes to the class and asks, yes, the gentleman back there, even if I know the answer, when I raise my hands, they were all 10. Kwame Agyapong, a foom. Yeah.
Wow.
Kwame Agyapong, a foom. You know, from Asin-Fosu to Adisadu College, a Agyapong time in 1976. It's just 45 minutes today from Fosu to Cape Coast.
Yeah.
It took us over 4 hours. When I got to Adisadu College, my hair, my eyes, everything was brown. You could tell from the trunk and everything's when you raise your hands to answer that question, why me Agyapong? Anu blofu cheme. You see?
Yes,
but because I had the opportunity to go to school and met people, you see how my life has changed. So I decided to help people because I think if they are given opportunity, some will do far better than me.
Exactly.
And I'm proud to tell you, today, President Akufo-Addo's time, I have over 1,000 jobs for my small constituency because I have over 1,000 graduates. I decided to educate the people. So they queue for their school fees. I also help the health people that are, those things. And trust me, if I tell you poor people that have passed through my hands and how they are doing well today, if I had not given them that opportunity, they would have wasted their talent.
Yes.
By now, but go and see these guys.
And all these people also give opportunities to other people as well.
Well, the difference between me and most of them will be that they are afraid to share their pasts. One boy, very handsome boy, very, very intelligent. I took him to Adisadu College. He did November, second year in Adisadu College and got 7 A's and a B. So he went to Legon. So when his mates were in third year SS3, he was in Legon first year. And he still got first class. He works at Fidelity Bank. And I've tied my account because my rents from these big companies comes in dollars. The Fidelity Bank, sometimes if I don't have CDs in my account and I sign the check, they look at the dollar in my account and pay.
Okay.
So I was specific that the lady should take it to this branch, but she didn't. She took it to this boy's branch. So when he went there, she went there. I said, oh, then let me talk to the manager, whatever. He's my nephew. I swear to God, the boy refused to talk to him. No matter his brains, he will never get 100 of what I have. I swear to God.
What
the
was his
boy.
reason?
Ofarisu obeka ohiani ne maame no ton koko na ne papa police no ko pension. God will punish that boy. Onya bida your friend J. Randolph make ontie ne ye J. Randolph
and near my way in SCC you experience all these but you still keep doing it
because ebi munso there's one boy Ofrikushia Nana Prani Sam Jonah Kro.
okay.
And also, me go Adisadu College, but they have never failed me. Any Asin boy, I did not go Adisadu College where has gone to university. Boy, when I was going round, they were laughing at that. Or the Asin Kushia Wenyahi, she, or the Asin Dompimonyahi, she. So I asked my driver, what is she? Meaning 0%.
Yeah.
So I went to Kushia. Where Nanapra comes from, where Sam Jonah comes from, 0%. So I assured them that anybody who studies and get good results, I will take care of him. This boy, the following year, he got 8. Aggregate 8 from that village. Then I took him to Adisadu College. Me say, this boy went to Kivas. Owie Kivas, no the US lottery.
Wow. Abu Mama no double.
And went to America. What the boy does is that every Christmas, he's in America. He will send his family to bring hampers to me. He went to stay in my house and build himself up and there were some computational, some big EB. OTS. But that boy, Coco Selano, Niba.
Oh, no, when you are here.
Hey, that year, me catch on. There is a northerner, and also only 2 boys in Amdum Quad Sado College, Fuseni, or a medical doctor. Omo family, my name is Omo NDC MPP. One of the guys with me, AMPP, and an sister pan and a banning Fuseni. Me, I want number catch him, so I should give the guy bail, Fuseni. Why? Why? Because I went to the Muslim community in my area and they were asking me what I've done. I'm saying, well, at least I picked this boy through Adisado College, University, and now he's a medical doctor. The mother is an NDC. The mother said I should never mention the son's name anywhere, that I took care of him. So the brother beat her up. So you are very ungrateful. Very ungrateful. That is how I got to know when I went to the police station. Then he told me the story. So, Lord, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. Confucius, a J. Randolph, listen carefully. Unifuseni, or say, if a man saves your life, you are indebted to him for the rest of your life. I sit here and curse that boy today. Very brilliant boy. Now, yes, I didn't go Harvard. And now, one of our guys, Nanayao, or yeah, Juma Fidelity, and no, Opochi, or yeah, Juma or Ken City. That's how I was bringing the guy. He doesn't want anybody to hear his past. He will never succeed with all the brains. J. Randolph, I tell you today, you will come one day and kneel before me, even if I'm dead on my grave. Me say, these 2 boys, I took them to my house at West Legon and taught them how to use fork and knife. Because if you don't do it and you go to Adisado College, you are doomed. Teaching them.
And you didn't have this opportunity?
No. But that is the reward I got out of it. If they were the first 2 I tried. If I had looked at what they did, I wouldn't have helped anybody. And where I am today, none of them can help me. But there are different kinds of help. It may come to a point that with all your money, you cannot even get up. One of the boys will be there to save you. What you say? Okay. So I continue to do. I don't. If you expect favors from kindness, you do, then you always be bitter.
You'll be disappointed.
Yes. So me, I just help people. Whether you have one boy during Peace FM time, the mother brought him to me. Said, "Oh, my son couldn't go to medical school now. We share resource pa." So what? You mean he's going to stay home? No way. I did arrangements, connection, and he got pharmacy. The guy got first class from pharmacy. He came to me and said, the only thing I want you to do is just to come to my graduation, Banamo, America. Odinegam came to my house to say thank you to me. So this boy and a J. Randolph, who will succeed in life. And as simple as that. What do you say? My money do you Juma Fidelity Bank. They will all listen. Me, I don't lie. Ni ma no ton kuku.
Yeah, my tension as you say emotions now cause rock.
Yeah, near maybe yeah.
But
you know, media, just I put it behind me.
Because can not be a serious.
Yeah.
We're moving on. Honorable, let me find out from you. You mentioned yesterday that in the next elections you will step aside, and then give way for other people to come in. I mean,
even I wanted to do it this stage.
But do you intend on migrating to any political office aside, being a member of parliament?
No, politics is enough for me because, let me tell you, in all honesty, the way I have planned my life, if not politics, a lot of people cannot even get close.
True.
A lot of people cannot even get close. But because of politics, I think Matthew 24:8 or so, it says, anybody who wants to be a leader must first be a servant of the people. That is why I go solo to deal with people. And I also believe, I have a philosophy that I say any leader who is not criticized by his people means he's not doing something right. So I expect criticisms in any that I do.
Based on what you just said, criticism bit, let's say you leave office and a year after somebody else assumes office in your constituency.
Right.
I'll
criticize you. I'll call you first.
Okay.
And tell you, this is the way you have to go, because 24 years experience is not a joke.
It's not a joke.
I will share that with you. But if I tell you and you still don't get it, well, I will criticize you. Why not?
Okay. Honorable, I mentioned this earlier on. We had to just put a pause on that because there was a lot to talk about. Farming in Ghana, an issue, Bako. It's not the youth you speak, the people you speak to will tell you, oh, and yeah, assassinate basically, and yeah, enticing. As a leader, what do you think the nation should do to make farming a little bit more enticing for the youth to join in? Because
do you want me to share my experience with you?
Be very honest with that.
Do you want me to
yes,
be blunt?
Be very blunt.
Do you want me to be blunt?
Be blunt.
I don't care what the Minister of Agric will think. From my experience, anybody who wakes up in the morning and pray that God, money hear me, money hear me, money hear me, will go into farming. Case closed. I'm sorry, I tell you. And now I give you reasons. We are educated. Now, person who go into farming, you have to be there 24/7. Because the kind of people you are going to deal in that village, you would think they are not educated, but they think you are stupid for bringing job there. There are farms in Ashanti region, Yabi.
Yeah.
Afrancho, Franse, Kokobeng area, 500 acres plantain. Today, as I speak, we have fish ponds. A big 1 kilometer stretch, but all abandoned. I did 598 acres of rice farms in my constituency. As I speak, the rice mill is still there. The machine, everything abandoned. We put in orange juice processing factory in my constituency. Go and see.
People don't want to dedicate their 24 hours to work there or what?
Now, listen. The mindset of the people, simply tells me that they are not ready. So if you are telling somebody to go into farming, you have to be very careful. It's disadvantageous to the person because, one, farmers in advanced countries are given subsidies. Here they don't. Here they don't. And if you don't have subsidies, it is not very easy to go into farming and succeed. So if the government wants the youth to go into farming, their first thing is subsidy in a form of inputs or whatever. But if you are encouraging youth to go into farming without subsidies, I'm afraid it won't work.
Fulfill. All right. All right. And I think that's a good advice for all of us. You know, I think
it won't
the
work.
Ministries, yes.
So when you wake up in the morning and you pray that already money hear me, already money hear me, and you leave Accra here to go to your village and farm. No, I want to say,
what the go grave?
What do you say?
Honorable, Yambra from Kakra, how is a regular day for Honorable like when you wake up in the morning or plans to say, a
regular day is all about money.
Okay.
How to succeed, how to create jobs. What do you say? And yet, they know, and I go now, madam, with that deep, 4-5 no de me nine plants nko a bo se me sorry be 6 na me mama so nyina hyehye me come plans are and basic we economics. I say human wants are many, but the resources to satisfy them are scarce. Therefore you have to make a choice. True. That is opportunity cost.
Aboom. my accounts professor, I'm so proud of me.
So, Auntie, you have so many things you want to do, but your money, because as I speak, where are we? I have, let me see the location. I have 12 acres here. I want to build a hotel. Caps is mine. I want to build a hotel. I have 17 acres of motorway. Your best steel plant. I'm going to a coastal, the third one that I'm building, 13,000 tons. The fourth one that I've paid $1 million. The lady needs $1 million because the papers are ready.
Okay.
So you sleep and all these things will be going through your mind. So to make the right decision, my brother, it's not a joke. But you have to do it as a human being. You prioritize it. Sometimes the coastals are not that expensive. Maybe $8 million will get me there, and I know I'll get my money. But this 12 acres here, the hotel, you're talking about $120 million, $140 million. Oh, dear, so it's not easy. The steel plant is about $47 million. It's not a joke. I don't have physical cash of 120 and 47, 167.
Yeah.
I don't have the cash there. Maybe assets-wise, yes. And I'm not prepared to dispose of assets to go and build that. I want to work and build it so that those properties I have will be a fallback in case those businesses are envisaged, say, juicy, do not work.
Flourish, yeah.
So, and my daily activities are full of plans that are all, most of them, about 80% are not fulfilled because I dream more than what I have.
More than you have. But in the course of the day, do you have time for, Megan said, do you have time for yourself? Maybe a minute, honorable. Are you even on social media?
Or no.
You don't have
People are using my name over there, but I'm not.
So the Twitter account that I see, the Instagram,
they are all not. They are all fake.
They are all fake.
Yeah, they are all fake. I don't have time. I don't have time.
But what's you listen
to? Oh,
yes. What kind of songs do you like?
The Ghana no dear no ana brofonso dear no nyina.
Yes, let's start from answer. What kind of you like hip hop or R&B and answer?
Julio Iglesias no ne you so Andrea Bocelli.
Andrea, okay, Italian man. No?
Yes.
Wow.
So Andrea Bocelli. In my quiet time or when I'm in the car, I would love to listen to Andrea Bocelli, Julio Iglesias, and Kenny Rogers, those things.
Andrea Bocelli when you be contra partiro.
Yeah.
Daboko. Wow. Beautiful.
Those things. And I also me want my boys be before Masempa.
Yeah, me say no. Ghana, me calling in a different way. Say be honorable Yeshu Eufina or person the top 5 artists about. Ebe entertaining I. First one, Sarkodie. Okay, Obede.
Second, my young Queen and I, Yaniaka Cray.
Stoneboy.
Say Matisse or my fine. I like those two guys, but they be
Shatawale
and Kim Promise.
Okay.
Then make us receive beach. You call Labari Beach Hotel Kudidi. Nana medical team in chain. Oh, and now my family almost sorry so much year. Don't buy na medical monso. Sorry. And Omuko you Modiana because oh, there's a guy that I like now. We're very cool. Who we say we're cool near. Now make a medical and I'm going miracle. And I'm here to say a miracle medical.
Now who did
Which of
the songs do you remember? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. You take a short break. We need to listen to the music. Honorable needs to blow off some steam. We have more questions coming in, but then
where do you want my boy one day from Tema, my boy Sarkodie.
Okay.
and I can promise. So yeah.
I think I watched the video. There was an event. Sarkodia was there. I think he went to talk.
Birthday.
Yes. And I all na honorable Akata and not him say freestyle. And what Jay Mike no man freestyle, you know, say honorable you okay, and honorable said cool. Anyway, so we're gonna get back to the questions in a bit. If you have any question for honorable.
My birthday in social distance. No me person me surprise baby.
Oh.
Then come invite Stone Boy ni Shatawale.
We him say we, but we him say we.
We enya nyom no mbabodi trust edidi. And we be catch up so say they are nice. I'm happy for them. Thumbs up for the team. I really like them. My local.
I mean, it's not a hard, you know.
Yeah, I really like the two.
They are both good too.
You know.
Before we get back to the conversation, honorable, you know about which in so what's that? We'll be on the master now. I think at the point of second, the Japan's one master. Please, who is your master? Budini,
I'm a master.
Oh, you're your master. Okay. Confirm. Honorable, I have a special surprise for you. I think, sir, you mentioned 5 artists as your favorite artists in Ghana. Now, one of them happens to be listening to the show now, and I'll say, oh, person who didn't come, let me move on to my next question, honorable. Now, since you love music so much, would you at any point venture into the music business in Ghana? Because industry news can him. Who is Kaka that side now, Mayana?
Meaning, I don't know what you mean by that.
Maybe setting up a record label. Setting a record label up.
Record?
Yes.
Really?
No?
Individual artist there, I can help.
You can help.
Yeah, but Anna, me was experience. Me offer. And make a large key from home.
Changing be a
yes.
Okay.
Me offer. And about 7 years, in your old ones. And I started, you know, a failure. Yeah, I know the trouble soon, and I'm saying, I can't do that. Many other you say, I'm here in Anam's man, say, on one casa, on T. I say, a whole yet made a but the individual be episode, but up no a good deal. Yeah, I can do that.
I'm sure, of course, if your amount business proposal, I become one say, in the year, this is how much we can make in the account while you do it.
Yeah, I know I can do that.
All right. Now, we posted up earlier some microphone bisa questions, and a few of them are in. I think we'll just start with 1 or 2 of them. So, this message in here from Samuel inside Adenta says, a lot of people see politics as a means to riches. What do you say about that, and what is your advice to Ghana's youth who see politics as a money-making venture?
Obia obehu politics as a money-making venture in the long run when in Beguasi. I have the opinion said there be obi obaba me ho so bo me na me pese me contest ni ayi me bisa first wo
intentions
adwuma.
Okay.
Now, one of the poorest businesses and now ventures you can go in, especially politics, MP. I say this because say we are MP now in your man of straw. Yeah, parliament, and in no time you lose favor with your people. Because demands are so high on MPs and politicians. Say, or more criticizing politicians now. Our attitude and behaviors make politicians corrupt. Who make an example? We say, "The nipa na no masa lie, me fee no. Don't be say scar me for free if I'm not working. I don't have my own business." And it is not different from me. A lot of MPs, that is what they also go through. What do you say? Enti, say who man of substance, who knew business, pa now say, koye politics. When in Beguasi. Because the rush to make the money. Maybe I am about my history at Chiro. Say who knew me, who be say MP, and a mamiska. What you say? It also person koye MP because one who can Agyapong say we MP. ABR, you think he's doing well, but and you're good. Ain't he? What green say? Oh yeah, oh politics even when you scan when in Beguasi. Nemom sa ubo ubraye. Now wow decide say ubeko no akoboa. You miss a lot of temptations. Obia ntimi influence. And you can be a good, excellent politician. But if you don't have your own business, if you are not yourself, now see by virtue of where you come from, why you to organize why you could DMP. Only you may be other, but go through the ranks until you also DMP. Only pass on when
you fail.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go to the next question in a bit, but I think we have the surprise on the line. Hello?
Hello, big man.
Hold on. Me pacho. Obi person no kasenti. So, honorable.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, big man.
Me pacho kasa honorable to you why?
Oh, honorable Mr. Kennedy Agyapong. Pacho we there. Odoba medical near Michiao.
Mejo so.
Pacho se bibia boko.
Boko. Adare yeshi ahoda. O sorry say ukoti aduane na me ka kire me yire say medical go come miracle.
Oh, miracle. Let me who say I say only family that I mean tonight was say moye there moye.
Me ba je bi bo di na je so medical na ti enje no. Was it na go come miracle that was it a miracle.
Oh, daddy many are just me no kasa anope. First of all, me better me that one say any of my penny no any papa we am asking the sufo. I mean shira pa any Ghana mine na small fans baby were asking for su. And mo board papa. Into them work and shira. Was near to my pa we behind the scenes messi out near the come off for be was here di ka ho. Ya me shira. But we him the hand when I with some and kaka.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Still on a few questions from our guests. I might do just 2 or 3 and wrap up sort of his daily activity. Now this question in here is coming in from okay. Selassie Bright. Yes, Selassie Bright is his name. It says it was reported that Honorable donated 3,000 protective clothing, 100 bags, gloves and hand sanitizers, face masks to help fight COVID-19. The cost of these donations exceed 2 million or even 3 million. What informed your decision to donate over 2 million Ghana cedis worth of PPEs to help fight COVID-19?
Okay, let me give you the exact figures. My 3,000 protective clothing, that is 2,000 Ministry of Health and 1,000 core National Security.
Okay.
My 100,000 gloves. Now the first time, my 100,000 masks. Actually, maybe 10,000 masks, and I think 40,000 gloves, plus 250 beds, and 100 hand sanitizer gallons. Now the core national security, but health, my 200 beds. 100,000 gloves, 100,000 masks, and 100 gallons of hand sanitizer. And now, beside crack, another 200,000 masks. So in all, so far, Mama, 350,000 masks, 100,000 gloves, 450 beds, and 3,000 protective clothing.
Wow.
And hand sanitizer, I think they're 500 or 600 gallons.
And I'm winning in every wow.
Yes. Why I'm doing that, say, we depend on government for assistance too much. Now, bibi anywhere a bank ya utumi eyema eso ubiaso. Yi say ankrankra no a yame atom sem so obo a metisi en ho otu a wesi ma ye aduane 4,500 wesi mama $1 million wesi mama say those white men are no different from us. We should take our destiny into our own hands. We should not always wait for a white man to come and help you. That's very insulting. So I say, well, in my own small way, and I calculate them say $718,000. Anyway, a baby BNA, we can still help. It is around 4 million. Before you say, or man bapa, Nyame ahyira me. Now, near inform mu kra ma me say wohwe near ewiase saa yare ketwa ye hu nanim.
Yeah.
Na a displace will be ana. The world doesn't make sense to me anymore to hold on to what I have. That is why I also decided, say, look, let me also make a contribution to the nation. A beer, 1 max will save somebody from infection.
Yes.
A beer, 1 bed, ebenya obia nanka yare na to omunya baby mfare to edna to. Nti I'm just doing my bit as a citizen. And I wanted to take the lead for Ghanaians to see, say, we are created as human beings, your God's image. And therefore, we should do things as human beings. We are independent.
Yes.
We are not dependent on the white man for everything. That is why I decided to do that.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, I realized that you spoke about hard work, you spoke about honesty, family, and all that, but you never touched on friends. Do you have friends at all?
Oh, yeah, I have friends.
What advice would you give upcoming,
I have friends.
People?
You see, we live in a society. Whether you like it or not, you have friends. But most of our friends, a conditional or situational womanty and our found. If the situation is no more, they will not even come close to you. Odiama asamto and una behu and namfo awo. And what I will tell the youth, and he said, you should have friends because we nipa, but limit the number of friends you have. And namfo na so na de ko trouble mu de bia. Yes. What some we fie, onyonko onim ahoye anti na wode nam. Why? Inti oya ya we nipa, you need friends. You are some advice one to me and chirawa gyan chiro nuano an ka bia chirawa. One where you make a wrong decision. So it's important that we have friends, but choose them well. Show musuman. Study everybody before you align yourself. And now say, what can we timo as a matchroom? Because a lot of friends, you know, they are opportunists. They just want to make something out of you. I've gone through that. Me watch the meno, and I'm home in young kufua or mupemasem. Now you don't believe it, say. Ni awon ne tun said the pa betimi akotena ho aka ho asem you be shocked. Say nipa semesia na me ne tun said the sa na adwene wo ne tri. But if you have clear conscience, you don't plan evil against anybody. Who can wasem ne pempe na kwa de bia nyankopon so e be hwe no munyam. We still have friends. We need friends. I have friends. But I'm extra careful. Because they say there was MPP or power. Oh, can Agyapong? Be a president penasem, be a minister we penasem, in Tiamfire Hong Kobono. Bisa who say, Emra wundi power. Were these people your friends? In their conditionally opportunistic attitude. In the young men and women listening to me. Emma, friends and also Madebia competition by you. We want to keep up with the Joneses. What I mean by keeping up with the Joneses, and they say, oh, can Agyapong will wait? Mensu menyebi, I was saying menyebi. Any means necessary. Wouldn't him acquire me fast or binyaya? Wouldn't him how long I have planned and saved towards buying that particular egg? But who yanwano, who said it was so nyebi? You make a lot of mistakes. Buy your time. Plan towards every decision you want to make, and you will succeed. But who your hasty decision, a competition, say any person see will wait to you will make a lot of mistakes.
Honorable, last two questions answered. This one in here is coming in from Kobe Chase. A blogger says the Germany USA had a better economy to achieve a lot when you put in the hard work. It's a different situation here in Ghana. How can we also achieve a lot in our bad economy? Well, highlighted bad economy then.
Yeah. I'm talking as a businessman. I'm not talking as a politician.
Okay.
As a politician, I wouldn't say that. But as a businessman, the question that he has asked, and he say, listen carefully. In a society with a bunch of fools, the few wise men succeed and carry the fools along. In a society with a bunch of fools,
the wise ones,
the few wise men succeed and carry the fools along. So be among the few wise people. And you will see, say, whatever the situation, you rise to the occasion. Life is not going to be easy. Yetiha, they say yetiha. Although my capital came from America, now I give back. Coming kwa American to me kwa ye jumani biemu da. Ye kwa ekotuya mortgage ni muni ye ma ni asaba. Ye Ghana haya. There are investments that you can do. You make a lot of money. So returns, a good question the person asked. I want to assure him, say, returns on investment in Ghana is higher than
exactly
US ni Europe. But you should venture into right. If you say the youth, I can give you few a year. I'm not supposed to, but I'll give it to you. A friend of mine wanted to sell an apartment to me for 11 million. Then I asked him, how much will be the returns in a year if I spend a year? Was it 600,000? 600,000 after taxes, many are saying, was it 300,000? So 300,000 times 10 is 3 million. So it's going to take me over 30 years
to make that money back.
To make that money. Now listen, decisions that you take. If the $11 million can build about 13,000 tons of coastal, and 12,000 tons or 13,000 tons of coastal with the $11 million, a month after taxes, I will make $180,000 from rent. So how many years? How many years? Do the mathematics. Not more than 7 years. So why would I? It's a flagship. You see Villaggio. You see where say, Masa, and this will be about the suit. Now my be jeans. Everybody would think so. Be was wash a suit, you know, where crutching in on the whisker. It is not so. How many times do you see Bill Gates wearing a? Another example is, and maybe bankers be bas or more pay Ken City account. And I'm so, bet me a my co-store. Was you me pay Ken City? Then I started laughing. I'm saying, do you know how much comes to the co-store compared to where this media thing is flashing? That is not where I make my money.
Sikanangasa free baby.
Good. Ebi na machiro. So me renting one co-store, 8 taxes ni we are. What comes to me is $90,000 from one. So the $90,000 after taxes will give me $1,080,000 right there sitting in the bank, Fidelity. The other one gives me $85,000, and also in a year gives $1,020,000. But who can't do no more? And about $11 million.
Exactly.
So if I'm going to spend $11 million to buy property or cantonments, I say, okay, in Agyapong, and apartment or cantonment. When you see the apartment, it's so beautiful, so you think say, there is money. When you come to my coastal, that's it.
So it goes back to making informed decisions.
Precisely. And a determination. And you what say? And then in the year I started business here, I was say, you won't. But as time goes on, that is how it is. Obi awa and no more mutoni you say. Ya the brand over 20. O the bremia metron triaka. Why be an officer on the bed? That gives my honesty gives me an edge over the dishonest person. Enji Ghana Denedian ba uto boas here a jumano kakra na will save you. Another strategy. Don't expand when you are doing business. If you can, don't expand your business outside your premises now. We'll start here. You will do the expansion. One, say be aha mo yini. Now what we are can now I expand it so that you can supervise and see every business that is going on. If you set up Happy FM here, YFM here, Happy FM here, Oman FM here, oh, Aquano Uska, and go for Naya humanity. But say, oh, be a humano, Bakuni, Nesta, what you may be, sir, Ushana, you want a bigger place, you move to a bigger place so that one casa
you move the entire business to
to a bigger place.
Okay.
That is expansion I will encourage you to do.
Okay.
Because tell me what YFM. Kumasi. Bosu me so man do ento yom hoka. Ka boys no go. Won to me ko tua 70,000 back on afeska no. Another osofu bi sika buy. Me yiri frame oni anya nda me se me ntuo moka. Work one kasa eye adwuma no. Na tua hoka no. Eno so me nsan kofa o man na FM sika no way. I won't do it. Mampre. One dishonesty. But only pebia wa wia mi bia so no uhunu a na bra bo no ensesan. And the returns on investment say who ye adwuma wa ha na wo de wani to form wo monitor wa dia you can do better than say wo abuchiri.
Honorable Wakasa, thank you so much. I'm very touched with all the things that you've spoken about. Two questions it's staring at me.
No,
but
feel free, any problem.
This message is coming in from Lukman. Lukman says, you recently revealed to state authorities with respect to the non-payment of vehicle duties by Pastor Badu Kobi. What motivated you to do that, and what is your advice to the youth of Ghana who see driving luxurious cars and yet to do everything, whether right or wrong, to one? And the second one from him, same person, says, Honorable, has Obinim reached out to you to apologize or wave the white handkerchief in the ongoing revelations?
Let me answer you. First one, Badu Kobi. Let me watch it in the program. Constantly insulting akufo-addo. Who is this guy? Now, akufo-addo anything. So I started digging him to know who he is. And I got somebody or you close, what cost sorry be. Sorry no say. Your cars won't find a person to her. Or the two or you see you scare woman in a go. Or we no Sikana, where you go on Badu Kobi the Osha se besesa. No say how. Mempring. Or no me argument na o ma betwene esia bonten. So he started giving me the information. Then other people are one who stolen cars. Ebinum got panic and came to me say ampa say ni say wo kwa chassis number ha sa car we won tuaka is a whole lot of custom for na call second one no me mistake. Most of the cars in your own try. Nipa no timi chen akire me what to do and get the fake engine numbers omo de aye amano nyina. Odi ase enti na no the way I see dear akufo-addo attempt because Mahama time he had it so easy. Or pretend is our Mahama suffer. Now or you soon not going their BT Mahama. Or you soon because Onya bo Mahama na obia suru. Omo awe bu omu kwase agi omu nyoma oba MX otumi sign it down papers the man a whole lot of the cars for ko fani nyina free nya just said nasty things have gone on. What you say? Wow. So I picked on him when I saw say no kura o kasai sa onya genuine.
Yeah.
I was so for one no din say uto stolen cars. And I'm in this year. But we're smart. But me no.
But we're reaching out to you personally.
Well, he sent a very good friend of mine to say so. Or Pachoni and did that the other two speaker. The nursery. Because all the you see, Ghana phone Timasi. So be Pachoni. We are saying also. No matter how strong you are, also to me ni pebia. O kochiwa utumi eka boldly echiro. So when you say ni panibia, you are not a human being. Enti and your wife gonna say, would you be a kasam chira wunti? O fairful be betting me abeka. O say, well, my man condition, say, go. In fact, honestly, me na me delay no. he wanted to come to me, but me I have not had time.
Okay.
What do you say? So there are no problem.
Sorry.
Obinim made a mistake. I was making reference to Obana or Sereno or a foreigner be. Or see, Pakoya oil be say coronavirus Obenya $40.
Yes.
Nam just how can you even embarrass yourself like that?
So that's where it started from.
That is where it started.
Okay.
I was referring to girl no video na anu aye esri obinim no. Say you ridicule yourself by making such statements in here. Office were tough. And then Jimmy Wasaba say, yes, was say, me no, obe dealing with me spiritually. Deal with me physically before spiritually, because spiritually, maybe I'm stronger than you. Because I do good things more than you. We are evil. So your evil cannot conquer me. Inti ano the onion is straight. Oya mesa baby. Oya mesaba.
But has he apologized? He has not reached out whatsoever.
I don't want his apology. I don't.
Okay.
Maybe I may be social media and no. To me. Any abronye and a bar in chain say. Almost remia minya butreni. And I'm saying, I will ban or no, when in Akasa now, Bam Jose. No, I'm so woman in Akasa. Say, fine. Everyone na. On one Casa Cotina ho, Casa, on the on sumo biaso or me pacho. Give me fra bronya, Nam Kajem, what tea, no, what
happened.
In Tiania, oh yeah, I'm so okay. And Jerry Biam, no Sabaso, on the throwing tower, no need penny, whatever. Then, need it. And so did the other shoe. Now, may try Ghana for what bizarre question, the mam chum. Winim, the information I have on Obinim. I am a young man. And there was nowhere. I'm a bony didn't cry the na tema and I said, Conemi Yatse Obano, a go through, sir. I will to me a man be kuntokwa. Say Oba what tiho, nani housemaid, Nikunini da. What you say? You are a human being. And Nami was sympathy for her until she stupidly came on a year video. Eka say, Honorable Agyapong, she was so sarcastic. Into what winning and yet deep room tea. Say, oh boy, Gamain, me say me man 19, me man we are 22. Oh boy, Gamain, and a woman 19. No, Nessa dear Wimpo, we eat it what you a dear Wimpo, which I say. Na, woman 19, no, a ensure, and I do. Here, Atadi and Shana and what as an Okona Kaba, sorry. That ugly wouldn't say me who said, Sawa no crowd.
Apologies.
Very ugly.
No.
Yeah, what be that question? Mammy, we are Tadia, only Nuni. We shall Tadia to say, Obi Okona Kaba, sorry. You got nerves.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okona Kaba, sorry, Tina Uchasu.
Honorable. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for spending time with us. I mean, it's been an experience. We've learned so much. And before we wrap up, any final words, anything you'd like to add, anything you think Ghanaians should know? Piece of advice for
I want the youth to take their destiny into your own hands, their own hands. And I also want them to know that the life is not going to be easy. If you want to be successful, there are going to be challenges. But rise to the occasion. You have to be determined. Sorry. Challenge yourself. Turn your misfortunes to be fortune. What you say? All the mistakes you make, you can turn them around. It's a lesson to you. You will not repeat the mistakes when you solve the problems. No. And I am encouraging every youth in this country to take his destiny into his own hands. And sky is the limit.
Yes.
Don't settle for less. There be out try say we are Juma oh and a boy where do it too known and on one or pack as somebody dream big, talk big, and do things big. God bless you.
Power to the people. Thank you so much, Honorable.
This is YFM.